Good morning, Jane.
Hi.
Good to see you. What brings you in today?
I'm just feeling pretty nervous lately.
Okay. And why is that?
I don't know exactly. I've always been a very nervous person that I thought I would seek help for.
Okay. And I noticed that you seem somewhat anxious now. Can you tell me why you're anxious?
I guess just coming in here and not knowing what to expect.
Okay.
Mhm.
And you oftentimes feel anxious?
Yeah, and I have no idea why.
Okay. What are some things that make you feel, anxious? You just mentioned coming to see me because I'm a new face. What are some
Yeah.
other things that make you feel like that?
I guess going to work sometimes.
Okay.
Mhm.
And what about work? What do you do?
I'm just in retail.
Okay.
So I just have to talk to people all day long, basically.
Okay.
It's very crowded, and
Okay.
sometimes I feel like I just can't handle it and need to go walk outside and take a breather.
Okay. So do you feel at sometimes just being in front of people makes you nervous or anxious, or can you walk me through what your duties
Yeah.
at job look like?
I just have to, it's a grocery store, and I just have to like direct people to different aisles and things and clean up.
Okay. And does that, what do you feel? Like, what are some of the things that...
I just feel like I'm doing a terrible job, and that my
Okay.
boss hates me, and
Okay.
that everybody hates me, and that the customers are looking at me funny.
Okay. Has anyone ever said that you weren't doing your job correctly, or has a customer ever said anything like,
No, but they're just looking at me like that, and I can
Okay.
tell what they're thinking.
Okay. And can you tell what I'm...
I mean, I can't really. But of course I'll try to predict.
Okay.
I always try to predict what people are thinking. It's
Okay.
awful.
And that could be that could be difficult, trying to prognosticate what people are thinking, But I would like to ask, what would you like to see different by coming to see me for regular visits?
I just wish I could calm down and not have to like leave my job to take breaks and decompress and just be able to stay put
Okay.
and just be normal.
Okay. Can you think of a time where you didn't have like your heart racing? Can you think of a time where you felt a little bit more relaxed?
Sometimes if I'm just by myself and I
Okay.
can just like shut other people out or
Okay.
distractions. But it seems like my responsibilities follow me everywhere, and I'm constantly thinking about them.
Okay. Such as, what are some of your responsibilities that you're always thinking about?
I'm in school as well,
Okay.
in addition to the job, so I think about my assignments, I think about my friends, and all the drama that's brewing with them.
Okay.
I think about my family and all they expect from me, and all these expectations are just
Wow.
crushing me right now.
Right. And that can certainly be overwhelming,
Yeah.
thinking about your assignments and your friends and your family.
Mhm.
But when you're able to get away from those moments, do you feel a little bit more relaxed where you don't have to think about the assignments as much, or your family as much, or your friends as much?
A little bit, but I always do.
Okay. Okay.
And I can never just sit quietly, like, and relax.
Okay. What are some things that make it difficult for you to sit quietly?
Just these thoughts, like, just
Okay.
keep popping into my head.
And they're always popping into your head.
Mhm.
Okay.
And even if I don't, like, know what I'm thinking, I'll feel it in my body. I'll feel my stomach fluttering, and my legs will be shaking. I'll be sweating, and my heart pounding.
Right. So when you're home, at any point, is there a way for you to not have those feelings?
I don't know. If I knew what to do, I wouldn't be here.
Okay. So by coming to see me, you're hoping that I can help you deal with the anxiety,
Mhm.
some of the, the thoughts, the intrusive thoughts that
Yeah.
are always popping into your
Yeah,
head.
that's
You're
it.
hoping that I can
Mhm.
assist you with that.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we can work on it. I think
Mhm.
that we can work on your anxiety. But I want to help you like right now. I want you to, as much as you can, just relax and
I can't relax.
Okay, okay, okay. And we'll try just to be, present.
Mhm.
And, I just want you to think about something that gives you joy. What
Mhm.
gives you joy?
Sometimes my friends, but
Okay. Any
Again.
friend in particular?
not really. Just being around a group of people I feel comfortable with.
Okay. And
But-
how does that make you feel, being around a group of people that you like?
I feel comfortable around them on the one hand, but on the other hand, I'm always thinking about what they're thinking about me,
Mm-hmm.
or just what the future of our little friend group is going to be.
Okay. So those thoughts that do make you feel comfortable, what are those thoughts? What do those thoughts look like when you're feeling comfortable?
I just really get along with these people. I like these people. I'm happy I found them.
Okay. And that does something for you in terms of making you feel less anxious?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Okay. And you're still anxious now?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Would you be able to, I guess, give me an indication as to when you first came in today, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think your anxiety level was?
8.
Okay.
Mhm.
And right now, where would you scale yourself?
7.
So you came down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's good. That's progress.
Mhm.
That means we're coming down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you thinking, like right now, in terms of your anxiety?
I'm thinking how annoying people have been about it. Just always telling me, calm down, or just breathe.
Mm-hmm. And who have told you those
Just
things?
my friends.
They just tell you
Yeah.
to breathe
Mm-hmm.
and just to
They
calm
say
down.
breathe and count to 10.
And that
That's
doesn't
supposed
work.
to help me. No, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Mm-mm.
So what is your response when they tell you to count to 10? Do you feel like they're being dismissive of
I feel
how
like
you
they're
feel?
treating me like I'm crazy, yeah.
Okay.
It's completely obnoxious of them.
Yeah. And that can make you feel even more anxious, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So how much do you allow your friends' thoughts of you to affect you?
I don't even know if it's their thoughts as much
Mhm.
as it's what I'm thinking that they're thinking.
Okay. And that could be pretty challenging to think
Yeah.
about what somebody is thinking about you. Right?
Or about each other. I'm just so worried about all the drama that goes on between us and all the fights and
Okay. And you mentioned drama and
Yeah.
some of the fights. What drama are you referring to?
just they sometimes have a hard time getting along.
Okay.
They're really great and I feel lucky to have them, but at the same time they just can't get along sometimes.
Okay. And are they able to get along with you or amongst each other? I'm just trying to understand, like, where.
With me, yes, because I'm not as much an instigator.
Okay.
I'm kind of just a pleaser. I'll do and say what I need to
Okay.
keep them around.
Okay. And why do you feel a need to please your friends?
I just feel a need to please everybody, and I feel like if I can only make everybody happy, everything will be all right for me.
Okay. Has it always been like that? Like growing up, did you always feel a need to please your family?
Oh yeah.
You did?
Parents were just very harsh and critical, and if I sort of stepped out of line, it wouldn't be pretty.
It wouldn't? What would happen?
Like, they would just yell at me and ground me sometimes.
Okay. And how did that make you feel?
Just really awful, like I had done something wrong.
Okay. And thinking about that now, about how you felt then, what type of thoughts do you have about that experience?
I'm happy I'm not back there, but
Okay.
at the same time, I feel like I'm still there, kind of.
Okay.
Like, all the emotions are still the same almost.
Okay. And do you have regular contact with your parents, your mother and your father?
Since I've been out of the house, things have been better, yeah.
Okay. And how long have you been out the house?
3 years.
Okay. So you've gone away to college and, you don't necessarily live in their home anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So you do feel like a degree of individuality to a degree?
I guess so.
Okay.
You mean it's like separate from my parents?
Right.
Oh yeah, definitely. I want
Okay.
nothing to do with it. I mean,
Okay. So you don't talk to your parents?
every once in a while I do, and I see them like on holidays and things, but
Okay.
not so much anymore.
And what does that look like, when you go back to visit, whether it's during holidays or at other times? How do you feel or what are some of your thoughts when you go back to your family?
I'm just like, it feels like I'm a kid all over again.
Mm-hmm.
And they treat me like a kid all over again, and then
Okay.
it feels like absolutely nothing has changed, and they'll never change.
Okay.
And I've tried to tell them, like,
Mhm.
that it's hurtful when they say these things to me, but they don't get it.
Okay. Do you think they're resistant to your feelings and how you think?
I
How they
wouldn't
treat
say
you?
resistant, I just say that they don't care.
Okay.
And they don't care what kind of impact their treatment of me is going to have.
Yeah. And it still affects you. It still makes you feel.
I don't know if it's like so direct, but I feel the same way around other people as I did back home, yeah.
Okay. And that impacts your relationship with your friends and.
Well, sure, I feel like I have to just tiptoe around and be perfect all the time.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That's a big burden to carry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,